Let me close the door to the kitchen so you can hear me. Can you hear me, everyone? Welcome in. Better late than never, I say. We're going to do a quick, fast, and fabulous jewelry auction. So let me just grab a few things and turn on a few more lights in here. It's a little dark for a show, don't you think? How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, we got a little caught up with cooking today. I'm trying to do some advanced cooking for the holidays. So I got a little caught up with that. There, that's a little better, isn't it? All right, we're going to start with some earrings here. And this is going to be buy now. Buy now, which basically is very simple here on this channel. Because, hi Becky, it's late. No one's here, but it's okay. It's just you and I. We're going to have a sale. I almost didn't have it really, but I just felt really bad about not. You know, I'm just popping in whenever I can. So, we're going to have a quick sale. I don't think I'll stay more than an hour or two. Maybe two at the max because I've still got to go clean up um, my area for work tomorrow and get all that situated. But let's talk a little bit about how we do things here with the buy now. I will rely on my feet alone. So there's no one here helping me except Becky. She can zap a troll here and there, but she's not here for any other reason than that. She's not going to type anything in. She's not going to do any of that kind of stuff. I don't pay her enough. I don't pay her at all, actually. She's just wonderful. So, no, she's not obligated to do anything. I'm doing it all. I will say the price. I will say the first one in the chat that says this price or want or whatever. It just becomes a little bit easier if you describe the item for me because many times I'll do a lot of things for $10 or $12 or something. And then we don't want it to get too confusing for anybody. So we will ask that you put, broach $10 or something like that. Okay. I do expect payment within 48 hours after receiving your invoice, which I will do tomorrow. And I ship once a week, so I hope you have a little bit of patience with the shipping for me as well. Last week we did free shipping, but this week we're going to try to just do a regular shipping and everything, and hopefully we can find you something. We do domestic shipping, starts at 5. It increases with weight, of course. I ship to Canada and Australia as well. So welcome in all my international people. If you're here, give me a thumbs up if you would. And if you, hi Patricia, I think I said hello to Patricia. Yes, Patricia and Becky are here. So yeah, we're going to keep it fast and furious today, or fast and fabulous, I mean. Okay, let's start with some really cool earrings. I love these. These are quartz. They're like, they almost look like a citrine. They do have a little yellow to them, but they could just be quartz. And then the pearl is kind of golden. So these are very, very nice. Do understand that with the internet, there is a lag, and you will always see and hear things differently. And even the typing, if there's anybody typing, you'll see that at different times as well. I find it interesting that people sometimes neglect to remind people that it's different on a stream. Sometimes I'll be looking at something and someone has already put the bid in and the person has not even announced it. I've not physically heard it with my ears, but I've already seen it in the chat. So understand that that goes on. It's common. And that's why I try to wait a little bit longer when I do a true auction. I do a true countdown with at least 11 seconds or more to pause and give people a chance to come in. With that being said, there's also going to be a time where you may have not seen whatever I presented for long enough, or you may want to see it again. Just let me know. I don't mind bringing anything back, okay? So these are darling. They are wire set. They're really wonderfully done. And that is a lever back as well. Kind of an antique golden or silvery color. I can't quite tell. They're not very shiny on the hardware there on the findings, but I'll do them for a buy now of $14. I love that nugget on that. $14 buy now. First one in the chat at $14. These are yours. All right. And did I say I was going to measure them? I did. I do PayPal only payments, so I do need you to fill out a form for me. I don't have it. I'll try to type it right now. Let me go in the chat and try to. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Try to type that for you. It's 2 inches on the drop. So if you are new, you will fill that form out for me. If I do know you from Facebook, don't worry about it. If you get a chance to do it, that's great because it's nice to have information in one database, but it's not totally necessary unless I don't know you at all. And I did have some people that didn't contact me when they purchased something. It was actually that brooch that's over there. So if you're in the chat, no worries, but it'd be nice if you sent me your info. Miss Patricia, these are yours at 14. Thank you. So that we can get that out to you if you still want it. It's a really nice brooch, actually. So, like I said, that's why the form is important because I won't be able to contact you. Usually, like on Facebook, when I had the Facebook auctions, I could click on the name, and we were members and everything. So I could send you a message, and I could say I didn't get your email. I don't know where to invoice you. But with YouTube, that privilege was taken away, boy, a long time ago. You used to be able to send texts and messages, private messages to YouTubers back and forth, but they cut that out. You could even send videos. Do you guys remember that? When you could do video responses on the comment section? Boy, that's been a while. How's everyone doing out there? Let me know how your weather is. We're going to hopefully see a little more cool this week. But it got warm today. Felt like July again. Not fun. All right, let me see if I can get on my channel here and post this little thing on. Okay. Let me also know, thank you, Miss Patricia, if there's anything in particular you're in the market for. Like I said, I usually have a lot of sterling chains and things of that nature if you're interested in that. I have a couple of Torques as well. All right, let me switch an account here to my other one. I was trying to do a video today, but I just couldn't fit everything in. Because I have 2 jars. I got 2 jars last week. Should have gone this week, but I didn't get to go to my new antique store that I go to. Hi, Linda. You got cold and wet. Oh my goodness. Where are you at, Linda? Where do you live? All right, there's the form. Let me pin it. Pin. Now it's pinned. Okay, wonderful. Now, let me put this computer down and get some more items to show you. I thought I'd bring this little bracelet back. I've been really enjoying copper lately. And I'm going to bring down the price just a tad, see if it can't get some interest. This is Renoir. It is signed, I believe, right there. It's a beautiful panel. The are these called tragedy comedy mask? I think they're called something else officially. Is it drama mask? I'm not sure. But I'll do it for a buy now of $50. Very heavy, really lots of nice detail on this one. I love this. $50 on the Renoir. And it's a pretty average size. I would say 7 1/4 because it actually stretches to 7. Well, it might be a little bit less because all the way out it's 7 1/8. So maybe 7. Now I do wear, or 7 1/8. I do wear a 7 1/4, and this one fits really nice. It's not tight. Still has movement. Let me show it to you. Once I get it on. So much easier to get on bracelets on the other hand though. Known as the Christmas City. Really? Oh wow. Why is that? Bethlehem. Do they do a lot of, other than the obvious, do they do a lot of celebrations, events? Let's do this wonderful little dragonfly. Looks like we passed on the copper. Dragonfly brooch, really cute. All of the rhinestones are there, and they're quite lovely. They really are nicely cut. Very brilliant. It's a nice, well, first of all, who doesn't like a dragonfly, right? Nicely done. Color on the metal is still wonderful. Not faded in the least. Let me pin it so that my hands aren't in the way. And it is over 2, it's almost 2 3/4 at the wingspan. You have horse-drawn carriages. How fun! That sounds like so much fun. Horse-drawn carriage rides, lots of home tours, and a single candle in every. What a wonderful tradition! That sounds so pretty. I had a neighbor, she passed away a few years ago. They were friends of ours. And that's what she always did with her outdoor decorations, just a single candle in every window. She had a beautiful home. And then her tree. You could see the tree in the living room. But as far as lights, that's all she would do. It was always so classic and pretty and stood out by, mere virtue of being so simple yet classic. I really like that. All right, I don't know. Did I give you a price for this? Let's do $10 on it. Buy now, $10. Very nice. Very good condition. Silver tone. Firefly brooch. All right, that one's very pretty. I have a triple strand of amber. I'm going to do a buy now on this one as well. Beautiful, beautiful amber. Highly polished. It has a lobster claw clasp. So it's a nice extender on it. Should go to about 22 inches. Yeah, it extends to about 20 inches. Triple strand. These look really good with brooches. They don't have to be with a brooch to use as a clasp, but it's very, very pretty. For example, I would like to put either pearls or something, maybe even some black or all gold would look great with this as an accent. And I will do the triple strand of amber, genuine amber, highly polished. I'll do it for a buy now of $60. $60 buy now. I love when cities and towns really do wonderful things like that for Christmas. Look, see how pretty that looks? Now it's a little twisted right now, but you would just have to straighten all those strands out. But I like how you can see them in there. Pearls would look amazing as well. $60 buy now on that one. on the triple strand of amber. Okay. And while we're showing this wonderful little brooch, I will offer it as well. And the diameter on this one is just a tad over an inch. 1 1/4 diameter on this. That's a beautiful citrine color. More on the deeper orange side. And I'll do this for a buy now of $12. Buy now, $12. Any interest on the beautiful brooch? It almost has an amber glow, doesn't it? That's why I thought it would look so nice with the amber strands. Okay. Let me show you this one. This is lots of. Now, this is interesting because I think someone was getting crafty with this. And she did a good job, honestly, but I don't really have time to kind of juge it up a little bit because she kind of left the ends a little open there. Nothing's going to come apart, but look at these wonderful beads. There's even some jasper in here. So if anyone is crafty, you could polish that up a little bit, trim all that up. Or you could restring it if you want. Look at that wonderful clasp. It's a really nice clasp on it. I kind of like it. Triple strand. This one goes to 17 inches in length. And let me see if I can close this clasp up. I mean, it's ready to wear. You don't have to really do anything to it. Here it is. Yeah. Let's see, it looks a little bit unfinished. Like you have to cut those off. So I'm going to do a buy now of $12 on it. Beautiful beads. I like the way they're all hexagons, really. There's that pretty little snowflake jasper in there. If there's any interest on this one. It looks really pretty on. I have to fix that for next time if it doesn't sell, but I just thought it would be a great addition with just the beads alone. All right, here's a wonderful piece that everyone should have one of these for the holidays. Look at this beautiful rhinestone piece. This feels like absolute butter. It is so well made. Let me see what the brand is. I forget if it's a Tacori or something like that. Let me see, because I know one of them I had was a Tacori that looked very similar. Can you guys hear me okay, or is the washer too loud? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't see the mark on it. I don't know why. I thought it was one of the Takaris because it really feels wonderful. See, all of the ones in the middle are like heart-shaped. and they're scalloped and then dangles. And of course, all the rhinestones are here. This is just a beautiful piece. It really feels like 18 karat gold or something. That's how buttery it is. It's just beautiful. And all of these articulate. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I think it may have had a swing tag because I really thought it was a Tacori. But regardless, it's a high-end piece. You can see it. Really beautiful. And I'm going to do a buy now of $38. Buy now $38 if there's any interest on this one. That is really pretty. It fits wonderfully. Hey, Miss Jody, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I know I don't have very many people here, but I think there's 10 people here. Can you guys go subscribe to my friend Jody? She's wonderful here on YouTube. Boy, your eyes are going to pop out of your sockets. She has every piece she brings out, you're just like, what? That is so fabulous. So go check her channel out if you would and subscribe to her. She has wonderful jewelry, everything from Native American to gemstones of all sorts. I mean, you're going to love it there. It's very, very nice. I was mesmerized when I found her. I only found her, like 3 months ago. I didn't even know how long she'd been on YouTube. But that's the great thing about the algorithm is that it feeds you other things that you're interested in. So that's why it's important to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and YouTube will figure out, hey, they like jewelry. Let me send her over to Jody's or something else, okay? All right, here's another really nice costume piece. This looks like an old Victorian piece. You're quite welcome, Jody. It's the absolute truth. This is so cute. This looks like a Tiddlywinks or an old 1928. Thank you, Miss Becky, or something like that. It's just so, so cute. Let's see what it says. There's a little tag there. It's probably Avon. How many times have we been surprised by Avon lately? I mean, seriously. Oh, no, this is NWT. I'm not sure who that is. NWT, but this is a really pretty piece, especially if you like the blues. We sold some beautiful Kendra Scott last week in the blues. Look how pretty that is. I'll do this one for a buy now of $12. Buy now, $12. Thanks for linking her channel, Miss Becky. Miss Becky, how was your Sunday? Did you get your new chickens? I heard you were going to buy some new chickens. My friend Becky has a thing for chickens and fresh eggs. All right, $12 was the price on that wonderful blue number there. Here's a nice piece. I love just a classic vintage. Look at this graduated, beaded, nice and long too. Though I do like the short ones too. I'm into the choker size right now. This is an 11.5. It has a vintage spring ring clasp. The largest bead is, let's see what it's going to. The largest bead, it's a 7/16, almost half an inch on the ruler. So it's pretty big. Very nice. All glass, smooth as silk. I mean, look at that. Just smooth. I love when things are strung so beautifully. And I'll do this one for a buy now of $30. Buy now, $30. Oh, that looks pretty with that brooch too, doesn't it? Could pin that. $30 on the graduated black beads. These are not knotted. They're actually with seed beads there as the spacers there. Your daughter raises chickens too, Miss Jody? Oh, how fun. Well, Becky and I did an exchange because and we're not quite neighbors, but we are in the same side of Texas here, not too far from each other. So we exchanged some sourdough bread for some fresh eggs one time. Those were so good, Miss Becky. We like started making egg salad and scrambled eggs and everything. We just wanted to keep consuming those. All right, so we're gonna pass on these. I'm just gonna, like I said, go through these pretty quickly. Can't stay too long today. I know I came on really late, but I hate canceling all the time, so that's why I came on. I did show this compact not too long ago. It has not been used, but it is filled with the powder, and it is by Estee Lauder. And honestly, I just think the little compact is precious for those of us who collect compacts. I used to collect that. I used to collect everything, but among them was compacts, even if they didn't have anything in them. But this one's beautiful, and it's a crab, I believe, a little crab. They're perfect for the Cancer sun sign. And I'll do a buy now of, let's do 16 on it. I think that's the lowest I've had at 16. Can always pop that powder out of there and just use the beautiful compact, but the powder has not been used. Okay. Yes, we need to do that, Miss Beck. I was baking sourdough today. I started it, of course, day before yesterday. The baking was today. And freezing some loaves for some of my parents who are constantly asking about it. They've tasted it and they're like, "Have you made any of that bread lately?" So I made some mini loaves to give to them for Christmas, along with, a little gift card or something. All right, this is a beautiful vintage piece too. These are silk, handmade in Korea. So these are quite, I would say 70s, but they have never been used. And they're beautiful in this color. How pretty would that be with some pearls too, with some golden pearls layered up? I think that'd be really nice. I'll do this for a buy now of $20. Buy now $20. And those are gold tone spacer beads there as well. They're just so pretty. Look at that. Hope I'm not too close. Let me go up a little bit. There we go. And the length on this one, I believe, is about 24 inches. I'm guesstimating, but let me check. 28 inches, actually. 28 inches. That is really pretty. That would look nice as well with a little enhancer, I think. Any interest on the silk beads? And thank you, Miss Jody. That's sweet of you to say. 5 bantams this spring. What color are their eggs, Miss Becky? You're going to get some exotic colors. Or are they exotic looking? Some of them, they just look kind of plain, and they do these exotic colors. From what I've seen, somehow I got on a Facebook chicken coop thing, even though I don't have chickens. But the internet knows everything. They know everything we see. Here's a wonderful little piece. I love these little choker kind of chevron statement pieces. I think they make a really good focal when you want to layer with other things. And this is another 70s holdover, 80s holdover. Really pretty. Thanks everyone who's here. It looks like 10 people are still here and 10 thumbs up. That is loyalty right there. If there is such a thing on YouTube. But no, it's very kind of you to be here and give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Look how pretty this is. I think it's fantastic. I know. That's true, Jody. Sometimes they know more. I honestly have to say that sometimes they know more. It's scary. Like you see something like, wow, that is interesting. I do want to watch that. And you've never watched anything like it before. It's so crazy. This one I'm going to do a buy now, $16. This is in great condition. The gold is impeccable. And it's an S chain. Remember the S chains? Really just a nice, nice piece. This was actually being sold at places like, what is that store? Like Forever 21. I know it's closed now, but they were bringing in all of the vintage looks before. When I was shopping one time, I was so surprised to see so many vintage retro pieces. All right, we put that one away now. Let's look at this wonderful piece. Oh my God, it's red or it is dead. I'm telling you. And see, oh, look at that. That's pretty together. Look at this layer. I like this. This is very festive. And this is typical 80s, 70s looks as well here on this long, beautiful, almost looks like cloisonne, but this is acrylic or lucite. All of these are. Look at that jumbo spring ring. And I think this is Korea as well. This is really pretty. Yeah, it is pretty together. That just kind of came together right now because I picked it up and I thought it looked so good. It's the exact same length as well. $28. Well, how about we do both of them? Let's do both of them for $20. Any interest on both at 20? If not, I'm wearing them tomorrow. Very Christmassy too. I love that. Okay. Let me move on. Oh, there was a Chanel piece I wanted to show you. I thought I brought it out here. Here it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I think I've only showed it once before. We've talked about the gratis and the VIP gifts that I have available. All Chanel, authentic, absolutely authentic. No counterfeits here, ever. So this is in the original packaging there. Look at this amazing charm. Look at this beautiful thing. It is solid 3D, a little lipstick. I encourage you to look these up on the internet, but please don't share comps in my live auctions. They have absolutely no place in a live auction. The double C is there, and I will do a buy now of $50 on this one. Buy now $50. It's a beautiful shade too. It's kind of a coral red. It's like my perfect shade. Why can't I find that? I would also love this shade for nail polish. Yes, it is so cute. Look at that. And the double C, like I said, is right there. This is actually a spring ring. So you can put it on a torque, on a necklace, on your charm bracelet, anywhere. $50 buy now. And these are gifts. These are not for sale. These do not go for sale. So these are very, very exclusive and rare. And it is here. And the packaging is Coco Chanel. Rouge Coco Chanel. I have some really wonderful bangles. I've sold quite a few of them, but the ones I have left, I'm definitely keeping them. Yeah, absolutely. So cute. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh, we've got some more genuine stone earrings here. These are really pretty. These have, I guess is that, what is that? It kind of looks like, what is that imitator of turquoise that they dye? Howlite? There it is. It might be howlite. These are rose quartz, howlite, and onyx. They're on stainless findings. They drop to 3 inches. Quite pretty here. And I will do a buy now of 18 on these. Buy now $18 on these. I need some more holders on here. Any interest at 18? Thank you all 11 people that are here. I so appreciate you. Really pretty. I love that. Almost looks like marble. And the colors are just such a nice color story here with the very pale rose white, and black. Really pretty. What did I say? Buy now 20 available. Okay. Then look at this sweet, very, very sweet little Trifari stick pen. Did I say 18? Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jody. Do you want these? Thank you. We'll put those aside for you. They are by now. I forgot if I said 18 or 20, but 18 is good for me. I think I did say 18. Okay, thank you so much. This is Trifari. No. We'll do 18, Miss Jody. Leave it at 18. I'm sure that's what I said. But as soon as I say something, I forget it. Look at this sweet little pen. This is definitely lucite, and it is a very, very pale blue. Such a sweet stick pen. I love it. Thank you, Miss Jody. But no, I do believe I said 18. Thank you. It's still in its packaging. Trifari, vintage. Let's do 17 on this one. Let's do 17 buy now on the Trifari. And this is beautiful lucite as well. Me too. And I still keep telling myself I'm going to write everything down on a plastic bag or on a post-it so I don't forget when I quote a price, but I never do. This one is $17. Thank you for your consideration on this beautiful Trifari stick pen. I love a stick pen. They're so handy because you can use them as a front button. I don't know about anybody else, but I have the issue with the button on my shirt constantly giving out. So I always like to use this. Or if the shirt is a little bit too revealing for the classroom, I'll always use a brooch. But a stick pin just looks even better for some reason. It's not as obvious as a brooch, I think, sometimes. 17 on the blue flower. Thank you, Miss Patricia. I'll get that one down for you. Appreciate that. All right. Now here is a cool little bracelet. These are bugle beads in the sort of abalone colors, peacock colors. It's got a big toggle. Looks like it has a name there, but I'll check. And it's actually a cross. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. And it's curved. It's just all wire set. So it's lightweight, not very heavy or cumbersome. And let me see if that's just a scratch or a marking. Sometimes I can't tell. Yeah, no marking on it. But I'll do a buy now of $12 on it. $12 on it. Really beautiful. And it does extend to 7. And actually, this is good because I was told, and it's so true, that a toggle should actually fit you a little tighter than a regular bracelet. I have an Hermes, a beautiful Hermes toggle. It's pretty popular, and actually I have a picture of a model from the 60s. It's a classic Hermes bracelet, and it always falls on me. My sister gave it to me, and it's because it's big, so I have to knit another chain through it and wear it with another little, just a plain chain bracelet. Otherwise, the toggle will come loose. But look, this is perfect, and I wear 7 1/4, so it's a nice, perfect size. Though it goes to 7, but again, it is curved. $12 was the buy now on this one. $12 on that pretty little bracelet. Okay. Now, let me see. I have, oh, this one. This is cute. This is vintage as well. Now, this is a coil bracelet. So these are very comfortable. Universal size, as you can see. All the rhinestones are there, and they are prong set. So it's definitely a vintage piece. It's really a cool one. And I will do a buy now of 15 on the rhinestone bracelet. $15 on the rhinestone bracelet. Let me tell you what the diameter is, though. It is, yes, pretty average at two and 2 5/8. 15 was the buy now on this one. Any interest at 15? Let me get this little elephant to hold it up. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Very comfortable. Coils are nice. All right, let me show you a really cool sterling silver Fred Harvey arrow brooch. It is marked sterling in the word sterling. I call it Fred Harvey era because of the design, first of all, but it's really beautiful. It's got a lot of patina, so of course you polish that on your discretion. And this teeny little thing, so cute. This one measures 2 5/8. 2 5/8, so it's not that teeny. But isn't that cute? How cute is that on a collar, the side of your jacket, or if you add all the brooches like many do, including me. I do have a denim jacket full of brooches. This would be a great addition to it. And I'll do a buy now of $26 on it. Buy now $26. Sterling silver turquoise. Vintage piece. Gorgeous. Okay. It really is. I really love arrows. I think they're a cool vibe. Thank you, Miss Jody. This one is yours at 26. Okay. Now, here's a nice one too. These are, I think, some kind of jasper. I know the red is jasper. I'm not sure. Isn't it cute, Miss Jody? Thank you so much. I think this is some kind of bone. And I thought this was hematite, but these are jasper because they're gray and they're brown. And then here's the red jasper with the matrix. You can see the black matrix running through that jasper. It's gorgeous. And this one, hey, Miss Karen, how are you? Thanks for popping in. This one looks like it extends to 22. I just love the combination of colors because this is like a slate green. And then I always love a bar too. Good, good. I know you don't enjoy the snow as much as some of us wish we had, but I hope you're doing well with the weather over there. I did a little short today. It's just a crazy short I thought about while I was thrifting because at the thrift store, they had like 10 racks of sweaters. And we literally get about 10 minutes of sweater weather here in Houston. But I am so addicted to sweaters. I'll do this for a buy it now of $24. I just love a cozy sweater, and it's my problem. I just need to move to a cold climate, I guess. That was a buy now of $24. Thank you for considering that one. And I was thinking about something you said a couple of weeks ago, Miss Karen, that you were already tired of the snow or something, and it hadn't even quite started there in Canada with you in Montreal. Did you? Oh, I do too, Miss Becky. I wish it lasted longer. I have a down coat that I only wear every 2 years when I go to Chicago. But the sweaters are something I just cannot stop. All right, this metal, I think it's a base metal, but these are amethyst. Yes, she hates winter. Well, it's because they're long. It's like in Chicago, they're long too. And that winter hurts. But I just want a little chill enough to wear a sweater. This one's pretty long. Hey, Miss Mia, how are you? Guys, that's my other wonderful friend, Mia. And actually, Miss Karen. Share her channel if you would. Miss Becky, I would appreciate it if you would share their links. because they have wonderful things, and I've been buying from Mia here and there as well, and I love her channel. So this one, guys, is amethyst. Beautiful kind of a patinaed metal running through it. And I'm going to do a buy now of 20, and I don't know if I gave you the measurement. It's 30 inches. It's 30 inches. So you could double it with a shortener or a brooch, or it could possibly go over your head twice as well. 30 inches long, $20 buy now. Thank you, ladies, for popping in. Miss Mia, if you don't know, has an inherited collection of much. Oh my God, lots and lots of treasure. And she brings those out to auction as well. So very cool. Very cool channels. Thank you, Becky. All right. I love these big hoops. So I'm going to show them again. Because somebody else has to like big hoops besides me. Oh, I do have an Hermes perfume. I was thinking about it because I was thinking of scarves. But I have a wonderful little perfume if anyone is interested. It is on a rope. So it's jewelry and fragrance. Anyway, look at these. These are stainless. They're hearts. They're huge. They're fun because honestly, you can't hardly see them till you turn. Then they give off a really nice little statement there. At their widest, they are 3 inches, and they do drop to 3 inches as well. And I will do them for, let's do 15. Buy now 15. I think they're so cool. Hearts. 15. Thank you, Becky, for sharing for me. I appreciate it. All right, more rhinestones. Look at this beautiful thing. If only I had more occasion than rhinestone. But you never know. The occasions will come and you will be ready. You will be ready. Look at this drop. Look at this. Now, what I would love to do, honestly, if I could dare to get away with it, is drop that into your blouse. I just love the way that looks. But it goes on and on and on and on and on, like a little lariat style. But it's all already twisted there for you. It's also in gold tone. And then it ends in these beautiful little prong set rhinestones. I don't know who the maker is, but it's beautiful. And you can wear it even longer because look at that extender. And it's already, let's see how long this is. Hey, Sleeker, thanks for being here. All right, so wearable, because it does stop at that lariat, is 20 with the extender. Yeah, it's about, no, it's about 18, a little over 18. And then you'll have the long, long drop. Probably, I think, 40 inches easily. Let's do a buy now of $24 on this one. The rhinestones are beautiful. There are none asleep. All are awake and bright and beautiful. And then they're even a little bit on the staggered there. Very pretty. All right, we're going to pass on that. I think you got a good look on it, at it. So let me know if it piqued your interest or anything. Okay. I was going to do a little garage sale thing. I haven't had a chance to do it. But I'm going to do these 3 ornaments because I think they're so cute. And honestly, I know I'm not going to have the time right now to cut out pictures and put them in there. But I think they're just so gorgeous. They're brand new. 2x2, so you can put your grandkids' pictures, your mother's picture. We have a star, we have an angel, and we have a dove. And I will do all 3 of them for $15. All three for $15. They're really beautiful and they open up really nice like a real frame. You don't have to just slide them in. $15 for all three ornaments. They really look like Jim Shore, kind of. You know how he kind of does this little thing, but I think it's darling. Thank you, Miss Jody. These are yours at 15 because we are doing buy nows. Aren't they pretty? I had most of my ornaments. My kids were laughing at me because the ornaments I put up, of course, they're all kids from the school years, you know, where their pictures are. One of them I had to replace a couple of years ago because it was ceramic and it broke. So she's got a new one, but a lot of them are just paper, you know. And then, of course, I have the Shiny Bright, which I adore. Lots of those, lots of real vintages as well as repops that they, oh my gosh, they're so expensive to buy this Shiny Bright. They, you know, the new ones that they brought out. So I have some of those, but then I had a whole section of Wizard of Oz ornaments and then another section of Elvis. Because one year I did a blue room. You'll probably find it in my YouTube videos if you look hard enough. And that blue room was full of blue velvet and blue candles. And I had a dedicated tree to Elvis. It's just crazy. It's crazy, but it's fun. All right, these are little strawberry quartz on a chain. Look at these wonderful stones. These are just so yummy. They look like, well, I don't know, licorice, watermelon. Look at that one. Just gorgeous. Look at the banding on this wonderful agate. They are just, well, just amazing. And I will do a buy now of $30 on this one. I wore this one Valentine's Day. I also did a post. I wore this with my Elsa Peretti open heart in gold. And this, and it looked very, very apropos to Valentine's. Very nice. It's long. Who's it by? Let's see. Let me read it. Natasha, I think it says. No. Yeah, Natasha. Says Natasha on it. Real gemstones. 20 inches is the wear on this, the wearable. Okay. Gina Bradford, thanks for being here. Is it Gina or Gianna? Thanks for being here. I hope I'm saying it right. All right, another sleek little piece. I love these interesting pieces that you don't see very often. Look at this. Black. Black and silver. Chains and more chains. This is just amazing. And again, with that just wonderful sort of a lariat drop on it. Excuse me. Okay. Silver. It looks like box chains and then some dangles. This is nice and weighty too. I think I should probably put this on a longer display. Let's try this one for now though, because this is the way it will be wearable probably at, I would say 20. And then it'll drop with this wonderful tassel of sparkle dangles that are rhinestone encrusted and high polish. And then the chains are everything from snake to Rolo. Isn't that cute? I'll do a buy now of $28 on this one. This is beautiful. Black and silver chains here and gunmetal. And then it drops like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my other display real quick so I can show it a little better because it's not doing it justice. Let me. But see, I kind of have this as a display for my home viewing pleasure in my jewelry room. But I'll put it away for now. and let you see this wonderful necklace. And this moves and everything. It's really just wonderful movement on it. Look at that. See that? It's almost like wearing a scarf or a tie. So pretty. I think this is White House Black Market. Yeah, White House Black Market is the brand on that. Very pretty. Gina. All right, thank you. Any of the turquoise necklaces. You're hypo. I know. And that's not even all of them. Well, let me show you these. These are my favorite that I would never sell because I've owned them since I was 17. And I bought them at a post, at a Native American post. These I will never sell, but I'll let you look at them. They go on there too. Sometimes I pile them all on there, but I don't want to have to untangle them. And look how weak they are. This is how old they are. So I'm really careful with them because I don't know, where I would send them to get restrung now. But I did wear the two the other day. But when I bought them, I remember I thought, you know what, I need to put the other one together. So I put an extender on it, and I've worn it like that, all three of them together. I love them so much. Looking at them gives me such pleasure. That's why I have them out here in my jewelry room. But no, I think about the only one I would probably sell is this long one here. Because I don't think I could ever replace some of those, especially the ones with the white hishi. But I will sell this one. This is a strand, sort of an infinite strand here of turquoise. And I think it's 30 inches long. Let me see. No interest in the White House Black Market. 32 inches long is what this one is. 32 inches long. I'll do a buy now of $68 on it. Buy now, $68. Thanks for asking about it, Sleeker. I appreciate it. I really do. You never know till you ask, right? Yeah. Here's another really nice piece I like. With abalone. I have a couple of other chunky turquoise pieces, but they're put away too, that I have actually found in jewelry jars that were fabulous. All right. No problem. Thank you for asking. All right, here's a very pretty, sort of a, kind of looks a little tribal to me. It's abalone with some discs, and they kind of drop quite nicely there. The chain is really pretty too. I can't describe this chain. It looks like scallops. Can you see it right here? It's like a little scallop design, doesn't it? Very pretty little piece. I'll do this one for a buy now of $18. Buy now, $18. And I believe it's a base metal. Let me double check. Buy now, $18. And the wearable on this is 18 inches. So that is 18 inches. Trying to see if I see a mark on the, it's got a lot of patina, I'll tell you that. I'm just going to say it's base metal because I can't read it. It's very pretty though. I really like that. 18. Thank you, Miss Patricia. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Okay. Here is a really nice and interesting toggle in brass. Very lightweight. Floral motif. Nice long toggle. Needs a polish. But I'll do a buy now of 12. No, I've never done it. I keep saying I will because I've wanted to do some content with it actually. But every time I try, it's like not available, or I think you have to have a certain alert to get in on it. So I've never gotten them. Here's a vintage seashell choker. I love this. On some Hishi beads. Really cute on gold tone, which is intact and still beautiful. How about you? Do you like the Goodwill boxes? And this is 17 inches long. So you can wear it like a choker. I think it's cute. You got one and it wasn't very good at all. Yeah, I've rarely heard anybody be pleased with it. Very few people have gotten lucky enough. I think, what's her name? Was it, who's the full-time reseller? Kristen. Kristen, I think she has gotten gold in a couple of hers, a couple of years ago anyway. But honestly, almost everyone I hear talk about them, it's usually disappointment. But that's the case with a lot of jewelry jars anyway, as well. With, even with jewelry jars, that happens. Oh, is anybody interested in a shortener? You know how you can use the shortener on the, let me show you on the turquoise. I know you can use brooches. We've all done the brooches, but the shorteners were made to do it. So you could even put as many as three strands in there. Not Kirsten, but Kristen. Kristen, she sells handbags, and I interviewed her once for my channel summer series. And I know she's gotten, I think she did some, I know she does a lot of other resale sites where she buys in bulk. Or she did, I'm not sure what she's up to now. See, so you tie it and it is your clasp when you have a whole long infinite strand. These are really nice. They're rare too. And this is a nice one because it's just a little shell. It is gold tone, but I'll do it for $12 for the shortener. And they really are nice when you want to, and because you can put that in the back anyway. It doesn't have to be shown like a focal point or anything, but this is what they call a shortener. Someone was asking me, what do you mean by shortener? That's what it is. And back in the 80s, the twist beads, whatever they call them, where they would sell you all kinds of gemstone beads at home parties. Did you guys be a part of that? Were you all a part of that? They would sell the shorteners too. So that's it there, if anybody's interested in that. Okay. Then I have a wonderful little tassel here, tassel pendant. Now I'm going to put it just on a silver torque, but you can wear it on a torque, you can wear it on a cord. It's really cool. And it's got that wonderful little kind of cage bead there. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for filling out the form. You've been looking for one? Okay, I'll get that one for you, Miss Gina. Thank you. Put that aside for you. Yeah, they're not. The only time I've ever found them is in jewelry jars. I've never seen them in in a thrift store or anything. Look at this giant bale. So this will be great on a strand of pearls. I love the vintage little, I don't know what you would call that. A finding, a bead, a spacer. But then it's raining pearls and chains. It's raining pearls and chains, y'all. Look at that. I love it. I think I would like it long as well on a black silk cord. Regardless, I'm going to do it for $10. Buy now, $10 on the vintage drop here. Hi, Miss Sue. Thanks for being here. Second Chance Resale. I'm sorry. I do love her channel. She's awesome, but I forget my channel names. Now I forgot my daughter's dog's name. She lost him like 4 years ago, and we all loved him and raised him together, honestly. And I drew a blank. I could not believe it. And I asked my husband, what was her dog's name? So I forget everything. But yes, Kirsten, Chris, second chance resale. Yes. And it's not Kirsten, it's Kristen, right? I wish the bill open. It almost looks like it does, doesn't it? Let me check. It almost looks like it does. Hey, it does. Well, it kind of opened right there. Maybe I broke it. I don't think it does. I think I just opened it. Yeah, it's not an enhancer. Thank you, Miss Karen. CRS disease. What is that? I heard that. Can't remember. I know. Exactly, Seeker. I can remember a lot though. My sister and I were talking about something very serious today, and I was trying to jar her memory about some of my mother's friends that we knew back when we were tiny tots. Now we were in maybe fourth grade, and I was telling her about an incident. She says, "I kind of remember that, but no, I don't really remember." And then I was trying to jar her memory about it. It's so weird. Some things stay in your head, some don't. But anyway, thank you, Miss Karen. That one is yours. Bye now. It is gone now. It is yours. All right, we have some exotic jewelry here. This is absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure what we would term these. I've heard them called Bollywood, Indian wedding jewelry. Regardless, these can be very, very pricey because many smart couples are opting out of the real gold for their weddings and just going with the imitation, right? These are made beautifully. Look at that. I mean, they look like the real deal. No, no, Miss Karen, we can retract that. It did not open. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right, here we go. Look at these. But thank you for your interest in it. I'm really very, very much in favor of the ones that open as well, because you just never know how much space you have between those beads. So no, I'm not opposed to you retracting it all. You got to get what you want, and we got to be clear in communication. Anyway, look at these. Don't these look like? First of all, these are darker at the bottom, so they look like they're imitating garnet. These look like they're imitating rubies, and of course the rhinestones could pass for diamonds. Absolutely beautiful. They are pierced post, and I will do these for a buy now of $28. Buy now $28, and their drop is a little over 2 inches, about 2 1/4. Aren't those beautiful? One has the original post, the other one doesn't, but I will find you the closest match, and moreover, the more secure is what you really want. Aren't these beautiful? I like them because they do look like that Bollywood and that really wonderful jewelry, but they're not that really yellow gold. Like I think they use 22 karat in the Indian and Pakistani style wedding jewelry, but this one has more of an antique look to it. All right, so those are gorgeous. They were $28 buy now. Before I forget, I have to repeat it 10 times. You don't wear real yellow gold anymore. I have mostly white gold or silver. Oh, awesome, Sue. Yeah, I love them all, though. I love real yellow gold. But I like a nice yellow or white. Love sterling. I even love copper. Look, I had this wonderful little copper bracelet I offered earlier. I even love copper. I put it all together. Just stack it all together. They're friends. They play well together, as they say, in my opinion. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, here's two wonderful earrings here. They are nicely made, yes. Look at these beautiful, kind of Lagerfeld Chanel-esque look to them. The Rivoli, these are Rivoli rhinestones in the middle there. Gold tone. And they have the color, they're not colorless. They're kind of a champagne color on the rhinestone. And these are marked. They are clip. Let's see what they say. I forgot. I need to stop saying that. You guys are going to start making fun of me. You need to stop. They say Norma Jean. Norma Jean, like Marilyn Monroe. I wondered if they did they do a line for her, an homage to Marilyn? I don't recall. These are just beautiful. And I'll do them for a buy now of $28. Buy now 20. These are big, but they're long big. So they don't look I don't think they look dated. I think they look classic. Absolutely classic. And let's see what their length actually is. And look, they are dimensional. Let me see. And you know, young people don't wear that much gold. 1.5. I mean, I think silver is more pop. Though my youngest daughter does love yellow gold. It is her favorite. But she likes tribal and all kinds of other things too. But as far as rings, she likes gold tone. Or gold rather. Either or. All right, any interest on these? I think I said, what did I say? $28. These are Rivoli. They're kind of a morganite color. They are not colorless on the rhinestones. These are dimensional, so they almost look like they are on a curve when they sit on your ears, this is the orientation right here. I do wear clips, yes. There are some that are very comfortable. I have some Signer and some other vintage designer brands that are incredibly comfortable. I forget I have them on. And I actually find heavy pierced earrings a lot more uncomfortable. I can't wear anything over 4 grams. In pierced, I can feel them all day. I can feel them tugging at my ear and they bother me very much. So, but not the clips for some reason. And then these have a nice little cushion anyway, so. And then Monet makes a very nice adjustable clip. So yeah, I do wear clips. And I often find that the clip earrings just have really wonderful designs, especially the vintage variety. They just don't make them like they used to as the old adage says, but it's quite true. Quite true indeed. Here are some lovely heart in gold tone as well. Gold tone, double hearts, pierced post. Whoops, those fell right off of there. And here is the back of these, made really nicely. And I will do them for $10. $10 buy now. You have ears of steel. Look how pretty those are. God, they keep falling out. Any interest at $10. These are a nice size too. I might be able to wear these. I love gold. 1 3/4 is their length. Their drop. I just can't see. Let me put this back down. That's my problem. I have it too angled there. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna pass on these anyway, but just want to give you one last look. See, they're puffy at the top and open at the bottom. Two kinds of hearts there. Very cool. And these are cool. These are pierced. These are chains. And these drop to 2 inches. Gold chains. And then they're just structured chain at the top. And I will do these for $10 as well. I'm being lazy and don't want to pin them in the back. Just trying to quickly move through them. There you go. $10 buy now on the chains as well. All right. Does anybody want to see any Christmas jewelry? I have a lot of Christmas brooches, that kind of thing we can look at if you're interested in that. Or if you just want to see regular jewelry, that's fine as well. Just let me know. Oh, these are pretty in blue. And some red ones. These are really pretty. These are sort of a teal. And they are on lever back. Beautiful rhinestones. I'm going to lean them there because they don't actually stay very well on this holder. I need to get new holders. But they're lever back. They are open in the back like that. Wait, that's the other one. It's not the matching one. That was a gold one. There we go. Look at that. The little bezel around it is just a metal manipulation there. Sort of an illusion setting. There are no stones around it. $10 buy now on the blue. Just put 10 blue on these. These are very nicely done. I like lever backs too. They stay on. They don't get lost as easily as the hook. $10 buy now on the blue ones. And let's see what these drop to. Probably a little over an inch. Yep, 1 3/4 is their drop. Isn't that a beautiful blue? It's like a royal blue. You can it's not showing that sort of teal tealish color, but then also royal blue. Really pretty. Okay, we'll pass on those. Let me look in another tray that I have here before we start with more earrings here. So I can switch it up here and there. So I have bags and bags of everything. Oh, we've got any pirate fans? Because I've got some. This actually reminds me of the Grateful Dead, which I'm not a fan of. Couldn't recognize what the song of theirs if I was hearing it. But that's a skull at the top with the lightning bolt, and then that looks like a lightning bolt. And these are clip. Very interesting earrings. I'll do these for a buy now of $12. Buy now $12 on the, I believe it's Grateful Dead. I'm not sure. Long earrings too. They're dropped to 3 inches, I believe. Got any rebels out there? Interesting. You get it all here. You get it all in this show. Okay, give me a minute to grab another box real quick. This is Rebecca Minkoff. Very nice statement piece too. Gold tone. There's a signature. It's just a really, really nice neck piece here. You did? Wow, how cool. My brother-in-law is a deadhead for sure. He's a little older than me, and he actually looks a little bit like Jerry Garcia. Isn't this pretty? It's very dimensional. It's brand new, never worn. Rebecca Minkoff. I will do it for a buy now of $18. Buy now $18 on the Rebecca Minkoff neck piece. The polo field. Squeaker, I bet you got stories. The stories we could tell if we told them. I don't tell my stories. No, I don't tell my stories. I do have diaries, though. I need to burn them. My daughters try to read them one time. They cannot read my writing. I have a horrible handwriting. It hasn't improved much, but it was even worse then. And my daughters tell me, Mom, why don't you want us to read them? Don't you want us to know you? No. You can know what I want you to know. That's it. Oh, they're probably listening right now, laughing at me. All right, this is a wonderful art piece. Right? I mean, I have them since I was 12. I have them saved. The mind of a 12-year-old, gosh. Yes, I even kept them through my my first 3 children. I have 4. And occasionally I still have a journal where I'll jot down, something I need to get off my chest. All right, so this is the logo. It's 2 people dancing. Not sure who the artisan is. If you know, I would love to know. But it's like 2 figures dancing right there. That's the logo. I saw a person wearing this, that channel Homeworthy. Well, they were touring this lady's house and she was wearing this necklace. And I actually left a comment and asked her about it, but she didn't answer me. So because I wanted to know what the name is. But look at this beautiful artsy piece. Look at that. I'll do a buy now of $55 on this one. This one's just beautiful. It moves. It's just gorgeous. $55 on, and it's 3 strands festooned here. Beautifully done. Kind of reminds me of a little carnival ride or something. It's so cool. Definitely is an art studio piece. Yeah, so the homeowner, she was a young woman. I don't think she was over 35, maybe 40. And she was wearing it, and she looked so nice in it. It looked very nice on her. It really did. But I have no idea who it is. That's the only logo I've seen. I found this in a store in Chicago about 4 years ago. It's really lovely. All right, we're going to pass on that. That was a buy now of 55. That's the lowest I've ever done it, and probably will go up later when I bring it back again. Let's do this wonderful lion again. I don't want to put him away because he's beautiful in black and white. Lock them up. You lock them up and let them be what you have behind. I only have scraps of this with my mom's writing. It matters so much. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. I don't know. They're just, children are so funny sometimes. They really are, especially daughters. I have 3. And maybe it's just me overthinking it, honestly. I'm telling you, that when I get off this channel, I'm going to get an algorithm feed of a psychiatrist or something. Online therapy. I was actually approached to sponsor online therapy. What was it called? Online care or something? They wanted me to make a video for them, for to be monetized, of course. But I never got a chance to do it, so probably because they hear me talk so much about my issues. Ah, my sympathies. No, my girls are great. They really are. When they're great, they're great. Okay, the lion. Let's look at this beautiful lion. These are brass colored copper. I don't know. They kind of feel like metal. They could be copper. They don't feel like plastic. Yes, yes. There is an online, I forgot what it's called. A lot of influencers do it. A lot of content creators were doing that online therapy thing. And you could get, talk to someone online. You don't have to go somewhere and shop around for therapy. Okay, we'll do the lion for a buy now of $40. Look at him, he's huge. Mother of pearl and like black and white copper hair, just gorgeous. And it's long. It's about 22 inches long. That's a beautiful piece. Any interest on that one? That's very sweet of you to say. Yes, Miss Sue, I'm going to rethink that. That makes sense to me. Sometimes you have to step outside yourself, right? Here's some ceramic beads that remind me that I think even looks good layered with this piece because it reminds me of animal print too. Shorter, and then the pearls are sort of a cocoa color, I think. And for the ceramic, I love the way it's done. It reminds me of those swirl art. Remember when we used to do the swirl art? Did you guys ever do that at festivals and things? That's what it looks like. I'll do this one at the top for 15 buy now. These are ceramic beads, and these are not really pearls. They're kind of metal. They have a little pearlized finish to them, though, and sort of a gunmetal finding all through it. Really pretty. All right, so thank you for considering those. My cats and chickens are my therapy. Absolutely. Absolutely, Becky. I agree. Go touch grass. Go pet your cat. But some people need more, and that's okay too. I love this choker piece. It's hematite. It's vintage. Barrel beads there. Then a little center as well. It is kind of swirled and faceted as well. Really pretty. Genuine hematite. Vintage with a barrel clasp there. Yeah, but some people don't even have that. We're quite lucky to if you have a family and pets and someone who loves you, you're lucky. All right, it's 16 inches, so it's a perfect choker length. Just perfect. Let me put it on a little display here. Boy, we turned on the fireplace today, which is nuts, but I wanted marshmallows. Roasted marshmallows, and we turned it on for, gosh, maybe 30 minutes. It heated up the whole house. Now I had to turn on the AC. But I was craving roasted marshmallows. Look how pretty that is. That is a choker length. $20 buy now on the hematite. $20 buy now. 16 inches. Perfect choker length. It feels so sleek. Okay. Yeah, those diaries are in a those old train cases. I used to collect those too. I must have 20 of them. I'm telling you, I need to have it at the garage sale. Lots of train cases. I even used to craft them and make them beautiful with linings and mirrors. And anyway, it's full. It's full of my diaries of all sorts. Oh, and autograph books. Do you guys remember the autograph books? Did y'all do those when you were a kid? And your friends would autograph here at the end of school year. Crazy. Those were fun. Fun times. Okay, we have a little faux bangle here. Well, faux pearl, but genuine pearl on these. Look how pretty. These are hematite. This is a genuine pearl, and the white ones are faux pearls. Really pretty. I'll do a buy now of $18 on this one. Pretty average size, too. I think even if you wear an 8, you can wear that bracelet. Isn't that pretty? Then, do we have any Leo the Lions? Well, we didn't buy the other lion, but we have this wonderful little charm on a awesome bangle. Look at that beautiful lion. Star sign Leo. Both sides are the same. Gold tone. Also pretty average size. Up to an 8 should be able to wear this bangle. And I will do this one for a buy now of $18. $18. Karen, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you very much. Have a good one. Well, 22 people popped in here and gave it a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. All right, look at this abalone thing. This is gorgeous. I'm going to say this is not marked. So we will go with alpaca, or is it marked? It could be marked. I don't know, but I'm just going to sell it for its beauty at $22. It is marked Mexico though, $22, and it is very, very nice. It has a nice secure opening there. You have to push down on that to open it up. It is oval. What did I say? $22? $22 if there's any interest. Some of these Mexican bangles, they're either very secure, excuse me, very secure or not secure enough. I'm gonna leave that one on if nobody buys it, but it is very nice. Vintage on that one. That's a cool one. Okay, let's see. Here's a lovely rhinestone bangle. Very delicate. I think it's rhinestones or crystals. Let me look at it clear. Okay, it's marked. It's marked, and we're going to read it. But I want you to see how delicate those sparkles are in there. That looks like a very delicate filigree work. Let me see if I can bring it closer. You see that? Very nice. This one's round. This one is not oval. Let me see what it says. Becky, what time is it? It looks like my laptop's about to die. I'm not on my laptop. I'm on my phone, but I'm watching the chat on my laptop. Okay, this one is marked with the letter N and the word China. So I don't know who that is, but it's beautiful. I think it's heavily plated. I'll do 20 on it, 20 by now. It does look like the real deal. It's made really beautifully. Look at that. Looks like lace. $20 was the buy now on that one. Any interest at $20? Okay. I have one of these wonderful Alex and Ani with beads. Now these are a lot harder to find than the typical Alex and Ani, because these usually have real gemstones. These look like white quartz, and they just look really nice, you know, with other stacks, as they say. And it has sort of a tuberose there, and then it just kind of coils around, and these are white and sort of slate colored beads, as well as little fluted beads throughout. I'll do a buy now of $10 on this one. It does say Heritage, Alex and Ani on it. Very pretty. Buy now $10 on the beaded Alex and Ani. Okay, there went my laptop. It died. $9.44. Okay. It's getting late, y'all. I got to go finish cleaning up my kitchen and get my lunch ready for tomorrow and all that good stuff. I appreciate your time so much. Becky, you're so kind to hang out with me and help me as a moderator. I so appreciate you. Thank you all who came in and spent some time with me. I hope next week we can come on a little earlier. But like I've said many times before, I can only come in when I can come in. My Sundays and Saturdays are often booked with all kinds of things I want to do and need to do. And the jewelry sale comes when I can fit it in. And so I really appreciate that you pop in when I pop on with a pop it, or what's it called? Pop up with a pop up. So thank you, Jody. Thank you, Becky. Thank you all who were here, Sleeker, Miss Karen, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention everybody, Miss Patricia, of course. But share the video if you can. Of course, don't go hijack somebody else's chat, but share it on your socials, if you will, on your Facebook and that kind of thing. I appreciate it. And you can really help the channel by subscribing and putting the thumbs up, maybe coming back and leaving a comment. And have a wonderful week, everyone. Enjoy this wonderful season. And I'll see you next time. Bye.